mistake while putting the credits on instead of March. I think it carried on saying February. A lot of focus on your house of money when we open up this month, and this is a time where you also have Venus that is there in your house of communication. So entire April is going to be about how is it that I earn money, how is it that I grow money, how is it that I can increase or expand more of my chances of growing my money more. It's also a time because Venus is there in your house of communication. It's a house of learning. Venus is going to be adding a lot of sweetness to all your communication, Aries. The focus also is on learning, community, higher studies, and siblings. So you may find that there are a lot of interesting conversations that could be happening. Maybe in the area where you live, maybe you would want to beautify the area. You could be a part of the committee that is trying to beautify the area where you live in. You could also be quite involved in your sibling's life. It may have to do with either your sibling is trying to take a big decision at this point of time and you're trying to just help them get clarity. On the 8th, we have a full moon that is there in your house of relationships, and this points again to something which is coming to a fruition, be it your business relationships or be it your personal relationship. Since this also is a time wherein that things are coming to an end, something is coming to a closure. It could be that an agreement maybe that you had with your partner is coming to an end, maybe a business partnership. You finished a project with a partner and you're just sort of crossing the T's and dotting the I's. As far as personal relationship is concerned, it could be that there could be a kind of an understanding that you have reached with your partner. You may have just come over the camel's hump, and there could just be this sense of, okay, this is now behind us. For very few of you, it could also mean a sort of a realization that this relationship does not have any future ahead, and you may it does not necessarily mean that you will take any action, but it could just be a quiet realization that, you know, this is as good as it gets, or this is something that is something that I have to live with. On the 12th, we have Mercury, which moves into your own sign, Aries. So it's a time of dreams, wishes, desires. What is it that you want for yourself, your goals, your personal goals? And Mercury is going to be making you very vocal about it. You may find yourself discussing about what is it that you want to do in the future, how it is that you see the future. You may also be talking about things that you wanted to do some time back, and how it is that you could connect them or join the dots now to the present as to where that you are. On the 20th, we have Sun that comes into your house of money, and this is your earned income. So some of you can expect a promotion. Some of you may find a project, another project, which will get you money. This is also the time where some inheritances, some maybe a loan gets passed through, or you come across some money, some say a bond or something matures and you get some money from there. Now, since Sun is there along with its joining Uranus over there, and Uranus, as you know, is absolutely unpredictable, it can be that all of a sudden you find a project, and for quite some time, you've been waiting for something to come, and during this time it just happens suddenly. It may also be that something gets taken away from you quite suddenly, that as soon as a project comes, you just realize that, oh, things have fallen through and it is not, it's not going to be going through. Now, this entire thing also speaks about your self-worth, Aries. So keep your, it's important to have your eyes on the goal, on your, what is it that you set out to. But I think it's very important to have your heart in the right place, Aries. I think decisions which you take this month, and because it's a quieter month and there's nothing really Nothing that really requires you to sort of rush into and make a decision. I think it's a time to sort of evaluate everything. It's a time to breathe. It's a time to think, or even I would say, think from the heart, or feel from the heart, or take a decision if you must from the heart. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Aries. Stay safe. I'm praying for all of us, and I'm certain the way, at least the way the planets are aligned, that by mid-April things should be much calmer around us. I'll see you soon, and thank you so much for watching.